the forces that make for advancement. Number one is the hand of God. 1 Kings 18:46. The hand of God was upon Elijah. He outran the chariots of Ahab to the gates of Jezreel. He said in Exodus 3:19-20, Pharaoh won't let you go except by a strong hand. And he said, I will stretch forth my hand and strike Egypt with all my signs and wonders. Somebody needs the hand of God to enter his inheritance. There is a strong man there that has vowed that over his dead body before you enter, you need the hand of God. The apostles had to preach the gospel from Jerusalem to Judea to the uttermost part of the earth. A handful of people said they were Sanhedrin and said it won't happen. They knew they needed the hand of God. And in Acts 4:30-31, the Bible said they went to their company. When they prayed, there was a prayer they prayed. Stretch forth your hand, stretch forth your hand, and do signs and wonders in the name of your holy child. They knew if the hand of God was stretched, God would dislodge all of those people. They will scatter them, because the right hand of God is the hiding place of his power. The hand of God doeth valiantly. See, for some of you, all God needs to do today is to put his hand on your life. And you know how it is provoked? Is by prayer. Elijah knelt down, put his head in between his thighs, prayed. The hand of God was released. The early church, Acts 4:30, they prayed. The hand of God was released. He lifted the beggar. He doesn't have tools, but he lifted the beggar from the dust. He lifted him from the dunghill, and he establishes him among princes to inherit thrones. Do you know the protocols required for you to sit with princes? How can a Joseph leave prison straight to the palace and become second in command? The hand of God. The hand of God. He doeth valiantly. He can change the game at any time. Number two, what makes for advancement? The presence of God. Why the hand of God speaks of his sovereign authority. His presence speaks of his being participating with you. There are times when God does not just stretch his hand. He enters the fire with you. He enters the battle with you. He comes into the ring with you. And when it happens to you, you will see that even natural laws will be suspended. Genesis 39:2. All Joseph had was God's presence. The Bible said God was with him. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. And he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. He was a prosperous man. Next verse. Because the Lord was with him, God gave him grace before the sight of his master. Because of that, the master entrusted everything in the house to Joseph. He wasn't supervising. Presence. It will give you mileage. That was what Moses had. God said, I will send my angel before you. Moses said, please sir, if you don't go with us, we won't go. The hurdles are too many. You go read the nations that they fought. I was reading about the Amorites and the Bashans. They said their warriors were beastly men. You will see a man, there will be hair on his body like a bear. Some of the men are as tall as this building. If they slap you, you will faint. You will carry your spear. They will stand. You will stretch it. It will reach them. And they can hold your head and squeeze it. These were the people they were contending with. You think when those guys said we are like grasshoppers, they were lying? They were not. They were speaking fact. The reason God was angry was because they were not talking faith. Okay, when they measure stature in the natural, you will be standing. You will be at a man's knee. That's your height. If he moves his leg, 10 of you will die. They say, is this the people we are coming to conquer? This is a wrong address. Go back to that map. Google map has got it wrong. Is this the location? This is not where God said. These wars don't fight with human beings. So Moses knew they needed presence. If your presence does not go with us, we won't move from here. But when God's presence comes, it gives you speed. That was why Joseph just kept rising. He came to Potiphar's house. Before you know, he was in charge. He went to the prison. Before you know, he was in charge. He went to Pharaoh's court. Before you know, he was in charge. God was with him. God was with him. And guess what? For you, the Bible said he has come to be with you and in you forever. The challenge is that you are not conscious of his presence. Become like David. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. You are not conscious that he's present. That's why you are conscious of the mountain. The day you become conscious that he's with you, he will carry you. He will lift you. He will give you speed. You have no reason not to be the head and the head only. You have no reason. God is with you. Number three, what is the force that makes for advancement? Divine favor. Divine favor. Anybody who has favor breaks protocol. Esther 2:17, she was made a queen by favor, not by beauty. If you read from verse 15, there were many virgins like her. All of them